Başbakanı, değerli kardeşim,
my distinguished brother Imran Khan, his esteemed delegation is visiting our capital city of Ankara, and it gives me great pleasure and a privilege to be able to host them here. First, I would like to state that during our bilateral talks, we've had the opportunity to
geçmişten bugüne ve yarına neler yapabiliriz? Bunların değerlendirmesini yaptık. Tabii daha sonra heyetler arası görüşmelere geçtik. Heyetler arası görüşmelerde de yine aramızda siyasi, askeri, ekonomik, ticari, kültürel, özellikle de FETÖ denilen terör örgütüne yönelik Pakistan'ın Yüksek Mahkemesi'nin aldığı karara karşı memnuniyetimizi kendilerine ifade ettik. Çünkü
of Pakistan, whereby FETÖ is now officially recognized as a terrorist organization in Pakistan. And the schools belonging to the terrorist organization were duly transferred to the Marif Foundation of Turkey, which are very tremendous developments, making us very happy, and I hope and pray that similar actions will continue in the future. After assuming power, Prime Minister Imran Khan paid his first visit to Turkey, and I would like to take this opportunity to once again congratulate him for his outstanding success during the elections. Imran Khan happens to be an athlete. He is a very significant figure in cricket, and he is an athlete that embraced many triumphs on behalf of his country during many decades. And he is the captain of his new team now, and he is still known by the name as captain. And I used to be the captain of the football team that I used to play when I was young, and I used to go by the name captain.
And of course later there was interdelegation meetings, military, economic, cultural, political, and especially the terror organization called FETÖ. Pakistan's Supreme Court's decision, we expressed our happiness because FETÖ is a terror organization, and the Supreme Court's decision to announce this and transfer the schools to the Marif Foundation are steps that made us very happy. And in the period afterwards, we expect this cooperation to continue. After Prime Minister Imran Khan started his duty, this is his first visit to our country, and we congratulate him for his success in elections. Of course, Imran Khan also is a sportsman. He carried his country's flag from victory to victory in cricket, and I believe that he will have the same success in politics. And being the captain of his team, he has the title of captain. And of course, I was the captain of my team in soccer. And at the same time, he is appreciative of Mevlana. During his visit to Konya, visiting the Mevlana, we followed him through the media during his visit. Before he came to Ankara, he visited the Prophet Mevlana's grave.
kökleri malum tarihe uzanan
The roots of the Turkish-Pakistan relationship go back to a very long time. This brotherhood is very supportive of both countries' problems. Turkey, as it was yesterday, and today, and will continue to be with Pakistan in the future. There is a very strong support for Pakistan. The 3 schools in Pakistan and their transfer to our foundation is a very good sign of this. It's a great example. I give my thanks to Imran Khan, and on behalf of my people, I thank him. In the meetings between me and the Prime Minister, we talked about all dimensions of the relationship. The Turkish-Pakistan High Council Strategic Partnership. We expressed our wishes to hold the meeting in Islamabad, and our Foreign Ministry is continuing with the necessary proceedings, and hopefully we will have a date for it soon, and it will be realized. Also, another important step we are taking, what we started before, the trilateral Istanbul Summit, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Turkey Summit. We hope for these summits to continue where they left off. I talked about this in the meeting with Ashraf Ghani, and he expressed a positive view, and I also expressed this with my brother, and he also expressed a positive view, and hopefully at the closest date, hopefully after the March 31st elections, we will realize this in Istanbul. Because Afghanistan, Pakistan, Turkey, this trilateral summit will help solve many of the problems facing these countries. For the bilateral commercial ties between both countries, we hope to increase this trade.
Regional and international organizations, and we have always been enjoying a very strong solidarity. I would like to underline once again that our cooperation and solidarity will be pursued at further extent in the future. We have also discussed our joint steps in the field of defense industry. We have also discussed issues about the training aircrafts we had acquired from Pakistan. Similarly, we also discussed our sales to Pakistan of the Milgem vessels. We also discussed our efforts regarding attack helicopters, and we wanted to explore new ways to further collaborate. I would like to welcome my brother and his delegation once again and wish him the best of luck in his new tenure. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to first reiterate again, because people of Turkey would be watching this. I want to say that my grandfather's generation was what they did when Turkey was fighting its war of independence. The support, the funds raised then in India to support the Turkish gallant fighting for its freedom. It was passed down from generations, from my grandfather to my father to us, and I still know the pride they felt that Turkey was able to fight for its independence in the 20s. So the affiliation, the love, the connection between Turkey and Pakistan has always been there. And I want to stress that we want to take this relationship to a much higher level, a level that so far has not been reached. That's why I brought my economic team here, my finance minister, commerce, overseas, foreign minister, and and planning minister. The reason why
Burada tüm çeşitli yatırımcıları ve Pakistan'a halihazırda yatırım yapmış olan insanlar,
all the different investors, already people who've invested in Pakistan, prospective investors, potential investors, and we wanted to strengthen our bond with Turkey. Trade ties, not only just trade ties, but also in foreign relation, in our various attitude to terrorism. The notes we exchanged about the mutual problems we face of security threats to our countries. So we wanted to enhance ties in every sphere. So I'm very happy, my long meeting with the President, that I go back knowing that Pakistan and Turkey will from now onwards move much closer. The areas where we discussed, as Mr. President you mentioned, the most important area for us is your experience in housing. We have a very ambitious plan to lift our economy by building 5 million houses in the next 5 years. And we already know that you have construction companies here who have great experience in this. We know that in the last 6-7 years, you have built over 2 million houses in Turkey. So we inshallah will learn from your experience because this is the first time in Pakistan such an ambitious plan.